So I'm sitting here in Vondel Park, I believe it's called, in Amsterdam, and I'm still feeling a little bit sick, as you can probably hear. I'm a little bit blocked up still, but I'm feeling starting to feel a bit better. Um, yesterday, yesterday I was feeling quite tired still after having kind of a night off. Didn't go to bed too late and had a good night's sleep back in the tent, which was nice again after a couple of nights out of the tent. I do tend to miss it after a couple of nights, funnily enough. So it was nice and cozy, and after said goodbye to Yep, and I recorded that video, I went to bed pretty shortly after that. And actually I didn't have as good a night of sleep as I remembered, because there was a very small campsite. There was only 3 tents, and I had pitched my tent in the middle, and kind of to the left of me was a young couple of girls, and maybe like 25, and for whatever reason they were playing like movies on their phone without headphones until like at least midnight, and they were giggling about what they were watching, and then to the right of me was another family with a small crying child and a big overweight man who was snoring. So it seems I can't escape even in a very small campsite. So although I did have a reasonably easy rest, it wasn't as restful as I perhaps would have liked. There's quite a few planes flying overhead in this park. So I woke up and I was still feeling better, but still feeling still a bit tired and blocked up and all that. But I had promised I was going to be in Amsterdam yesterday afternoon, because my friend Priscilla was meeting me, and she'd actually offered to give me a couch to sleep on, which was awesome, because I had no idea where I was going to sleep when I woke up. So I kind of played around a bit in the morning. Just didn't pack up too quickly, because I knew it would only take me a few hours to get to Amsterdam. I was only about 60k away, so only a few hours of riding technically, and it was all pretty flat. So it would have been pretty cruisy. And it was really. I packed up and I left, and the sun was out again. It was really nice. Had a good breakfast, had some coffee, and there was not too much to say really, other than the fact that it was just really pleasant, and heaps of wind turbines. Like I probably saw over 100, like on the little island next to the river that I was riding on. It's all like kind of reclaimed land. So Yep was telling me the other day that land was they put in dikes. The Dutch put in dikes to basically drain the water out of that area to create some more land, because they wanted some more. And that new kind of island is great for wind, because it's right on the water, and actually it represents about a 10% increase in the size of the Netherlands, like that one island, which just goes to show how small this country really is. I'll leave probably in a couple of days. Like I'll get out of the Netherlands in a couple of days, and I would have ridden across most of the country, I think. So it's only a few hundred kilometers long. So I got into Amsterdam late in the afternoon, because I took it pretty easy, and honestly I really didn't feel like riding. Probably the best thing for me to do is just to rest, which is kind of what I'm doing today. So Priscilla actually left to a Latin festival this morning, but she did say I could stay for a couple of days in her apartment if I wanted to. Now I do have to kind of keep going, so I've decided just to stay tonight. But it is really nice just having a day to kind of relax and kind of walk around and see a bit of Amsterdam, because it's been quite a few years since I've been here, and it would have been a shame just to head off straight away after only being here for a couple of hours yesterday afternoon. But yeah, I wasn't really sure if I was going to record this video because I'm not riding today, and yesterday was kind of a half day of riding, so I'm trying to stick to this rule of only recording videos when I'm doing cycling days, because I don't know, otherwise it becomes a lot of extra work and I just can't be bothered with it. And I know the vlog was kind of intended to kind of help drain my thoughts after a day on the bike, and if I'm not biking then I don't really need to do that. But yeah, I decided to do it anyway because yesterday was a bit of biking. So here I am in Amsterdam. I'm going to go for a little bit more of a walk now. I've been doing a little bit of stretching here in the park, which has been great, and I did a bit of meditation as well. Two things I haven't done in ages, and I kind of felt like mentally I was needing it, so that was really good. And I'm going to go see a bit more of the city and see how much it's changed in the last 6 years or so since I've been here. But yeah, still feeling quite tired and hoping to get another really good night's rest tonight rather, so I can head off. Well, I can really start the next leg of the trip, which is Amsterdam to Rome. So that's going to be about a month of cycling, about 3,500 kilometers probably in total, and it will go through the Swiss Alps, so it's going to be pretty awesome. That will probably be the highlight of the trip. I've been looking forward to going through the Swiss Alps for a long time, even though I know it's going to be really tough. I might have to tip out all my water and throw away all my food before I do that, just to shed off some extra kilos. But yeah, it's going to be epic. So yeah, tomorrow I should start that, and I'll head down first to Belgium, and then Luxembourg, and then probably a bit of France, and then into Switzerland before Italy. So yeah, that's really exciting. But I should mention that last night I caught up with Priscilla, and I really have trouble with her name, but it's Marciel. I'm sure I pronounced that wrong, but two girls that I met in Belize, actually, of all places, and they're Dutch. They're both from Suriname, but they were born and they're Dutch citizens. They grew up here, and had a really great time with them in Belize, and a bit of Guatemala as well. Was some of the best parts of that travel. So it was just really awesome to see them again last night, although I felt a bit bad because I was still a bit sick and feeling a bit tired, and wasn't at my best energy. But regardless, I think it was just really great to see them, and we all enjoyed Surinese dinner together, and had a couple of beers at the bar, which was perfect, just exactly what I wanted to do. So thanks to you girls for meeting up with me. It was the highlight of Amsterdam. And we've all decided that we're going to meet up again at some point when I've decided where I'm living, probably somewhere in the UK. So we'll meet up again and have a bit of a party. But Marciel has actually left for Italy today, and Priscilla's gone to this festival, so I'm just by myself today. And I'll head off tomorrow. Otherwise, if they were hanging around, I might stay a bit longer, but there's not much point if it's just me. I've got kilometers to do, and I don't want to hang around too long. Unfortunately, the visa is a bit of an issue, so I'll have to keep moving. But it's an awesome stop here in Amsterdam. I really enjoyed it. Except for the fact I'm still sick. So hopefully I can feel a bit better tomorrow and keep going into the next leg of the trip. So I will leave you here and walk into the city and see what I find.